Hello. How's everybody doing today? Happy day to everyone. Happy Monday to everyone up in here. Figured I'd get started instead of starting all late like I always do. Why not? Why not? No point in getting started way too late. But I'm not gonna go forever today either. But I'm gonna go for a little bit. I want to get on here since uh, it is Monday. I was gonna ask you guys too. I think I'll do that in the poll and ask y'all what you think about what you guys think about me starting the show earlier on Monday. Since there's nobody else on Monday, I used to go late because Air Marshal was going to be on. So let us see here. So anyway, what's up, y'all? Hope everybody had a good weekend. So anyway, I put that out there. You know what y'all think. But didn't get to fly this weekend, unfortunately, because it was windy in the wrong direction. So no flying on my end. But as always, I wanted to start out by letting y'all know who I am. It's Gooniac33.me. That's my website. That takes me to where I need to, where you need to figure out stuff that I do, what I'm about. Afterburners are what I've been doing the most, but I'm here to help with anything you've got RC related. I've helped out a lot of people just with random stuff. I don't always have to sell you something, but a lot of people ask me questions and I'm able to help them with the experience that I got. So Gooniac33.me, my email's there, my contact info's there. If you're interested in burners or interested in anything, get a hold of me there. As you can take a look at the little thing scrolling underneath. If you want to send a PayPal donation, you can do that. If you want to check out some of my merchandise, you can do that. You can look in my description for that. There's my PayPal info right there. If you feel like it, not required, but it is appreciated. So take a look. Let me know what you think. And the merch is there as well. So take a look. But that's who I am. What's up? So it's kind of funny. I ended up doing something to my hip on Friday. I think it was because I was sitting in a different vehicle and did something weird. So I've been hopping all weekend. I was able to get it feeling better today because I ended up having to walk for about a half a mile to go pick up a vehicle that I'd been working on. So once I did that, it got better, came home, and there was a pop. What do you know? It started feeling good again. So anyway, we are back. We are doing our thing. So I think I'll probably have Super Dingus in on here in a little bit, but just do the usual and go through and do the shout outs because people have already been here. So let me check and see where it started. I think Mr. Paul Ballard was the first one here today, but let's get up there and take a look. So yep, looks like Mr. Paul Ballard. He was number one here today, as he lets everybody know. He is a member, so that is very much appreciated. If you guys have any questions about memberships or any of that stuff, take a look at me in the description of the video. It shows you how to do all that. If you want to support the channel, you can support it at a couple different levels if you want to. But go ahead and do that. Look there. So Paul Ballard, number one. Thank you very much for being here, and thanks for being a member. Mr. Pop 305, he's here. He's also got some cool stuff that I'd like to share eventually about the Warbird Gooniac stacks. He's gotten some of those put up there. Mr. Tim Justins, Med Scott, Snow River Park, who is a member. Thank you very much for the membership. Craig Beaven, who else? Big Chris. He's a member also. And a person I'm talking to regularly, helping them get their planes going. Mr. Andy Cho, what's up? JCB67, what's happening? Mr. David Snyder, Mr. Wild Bill, Mr. Nate Calgal. What's up? You're out there flying his F-22, so he's not here yet, but he will be. Who else? George Watts, what's up? Paul McNeil, what's up? Mr. Pete Lane, what's happening? Cesar, what's up? Who else? There's Ron, what's up? Lionel Randall, who's a member, thank you for showing up. Shadow Ops, what's up? How you doing, buddy? I think that's pretty much it for now. But whoever shows up, I'm gonna shout it out. I didn't really blast this live stream because I didn't have a whole lot to talk about today. But I am gonna talk about some stuff. So, and Shadow, you were always gone, but thanks for coming by at least and saying howdy. Much appreciated. So yeah, so shout outs done. Now do the usual. Anybody got any questions? Anybody got questions? Go ahead and ask them. I might have an answer if you need it. Oh, but anyway, so as I said, if any of you noticed in the thumbnail, I got something. And it's not something I normally have. It looks like the poll's saying 21 votes, 95% of you guys say yes, I should start earlier. That's good though. So I'm thinking, only thing is I got to give myself time. So if it's a Monday, I got to give myself a little bit of time if I want to get burners or something done. So, okay, well that gives me the answer. But let's see. So, got to figure out what time. So yeah, let me know what time. Because I am thinking about starting sooner, just to get that going. Slap nuts. Yeah, you're one to say that. You land on grass. Anyway, let's see. Got some good answers. He's been talking to Nate. Nate likes talking shit. So that's a good one. Think about dropping the FMS 70 millimeter into the Habu. Good idea. I don't think it's a bad idea. It might require a little bit of finagling to get it in there. What I would recommend doing is looking and seeing if there's a way to fit a different motor into that fan unit that they have. I think you could probably do that. That might be a better choice, but I don't see anything wrong with putting an FMS in there, especially since they're in runners. That would work better. So cool. Good question. Let's see. So I have this motor. I have a couple of them. They do hold their form better if you put them in a spot and don't want to worry about cramping them down. And they will help with cooling too. But the plastic's going to be lighter because they do sell it in metal or in plastic, and you can get them either or. The metal is for sure heavier, but it's also going to be stronger and be less susceptible to squeezing. So yeah, it could work. But either one, if you want light, I'd go for the plastic. I don't see a downside to using the plastic over the metal. That'll work. Oh, that's a good one. So I have one right here, but I need to figure out how to do it on my own. Nate showed me how. You have to get into forward programming on the radio, and then there's a way to do it. But I'll do that one of these days. That's a good idea. Nate showed us how to do it once. Um, so Nate showed me how to do that once before. So I think I'll figure out how to do it. There's also a programmer you can get for it. Definitely worth it. Okay, so cool. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for the suggestion. That is true, Lionel. I've been looking at that too. I guess there's people from all over. You're in another time zone. What time zone are you in? I'm curious. Okay, just let me know. Garfield, that's a surprise. What it is and it isn't. It was actually slower. It's probably because it was such a bigger exhaust. The what do they call it? E-flux might have been too small or a little too large. You didn't tell her no. But anyway. So yeah, it's not, it doesn't work for everything, so it's not always going to work. But you've done some cool stuff. So if you, those of you that haven't checked out Garfield's page, check him out because he's posted some cool stuff. He put the Avanti, the Freewing Avanti. He put that new 36 millimeter motor, 2000 kV on 7S. That's pretty awesome. But yeah, Nate and I have done the programming. And Nate showed me how to do it last time, so he can show us how to do it again. If he wants to tonight. Nate, if you feel like it, you could do it. You could do that today. I haven't sent you the link yet. We'll send you a link. But could be something worth doing again. But let's see. Send you a link. Sorry for all the light changes. Mr. Cowgal. A what? Okay. Anyway, but yeah, as I was saying, take a look at Garfield's page. Garfield, if you have a link to one of your videos, go ahead and drop it because the last couple of videos you've been posting have been cool. That the video you posted of that guy with his 3D printed plane, that was cool till he landed, and it wasn't anymore, but still, it's cool. Take a look. It's a hot dog, a sandwich. Why or why not? That's not RC related, damn it. Make us do like Kenny and drop off. Nope. Yeah, that's what I'll do. So that makes sense. So Nate, next time we do a video, I can just chop it up, and then we'll use I'll use that one portion as its own video. Is it gone? It's gone?
It's full.
So why is anything coming out? There you go. Whipped cream wasn't working. Anyway. Is it farting now? What the hell? So yeah, guys, like I said, take a look at Garfield's page. He's got some cool videos. He doesn't have a whole lot of subscribers, but he's got a lot of videos that are totally worth watching. he does some stuff nobody even really thinks about. So I think that's cool. Those are the people that need to be talked about more. So I've been talking to him for a while online and sharing ideas and experiences, etc. So yeah, check him out. So let's say I already did it. I removed the one from the. Okay. Yeah, and you can't do it with the sticks. It's the hardest part is getting it just into that mode. And Nate showed us the best thing to do is to make sure that everything's zeroed out, so that you're not trimmed more one way than the other. But there's Super Dink right there. He's right there.
I am.
So
For people.
maybe he can show us what we was talking about up in there.
Sure.
Yeah, so there, Garfield just dropped the link. Take a look at his page. He's got cool videos. Not enough people know about his videos, and they need to. He posts some really cool stuff. Take a look. It's hat cam for the most part, but it's still totally worth seeing. Good stuff. So, thanks for posting, Garfield. Keep it going.
So, you guys want to see an ESC get programmed?
Programmed it.
Programmed it?
Programmage. And I've got a couple more. Well, I have a couple of receivers coming that I'm going to do. But some more stuff. But I got one of these to get programmed one of these days too.
Yeah, I'll just use my RV7 just because it's easier to maneuver.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to log in on my phone so I can have the phone over the radio screen. I'll just use my laptop for audio.
Okay. Whatever works.
All right, well. This up.
Get on, sit up. So you guys can still ask questions if you got more questions. Ask something RC related. So don't piss off Kenny.
All right, let me log in on my phone. So what's up, people? All right, let me.
So yeah, so I'm a little bored. I have some videos I still have to post too. I think I have one that I started. Nate and I flying something. Yeah, B2 and F-35. So I got more stuff to come. So more to come on the page here soon.
My phone is in.
I see it.
All right.
Do you want to go to that now?
Sure. I just want to test the audio. I've got it muted here.
Okay.
Hello? Can you hear it?
I hear it, but I don't.
There's no echo?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Let me shit this up. I'm going to shut my camera off here. Sorry. You told me to do this kind of last
Doesn't matter. It's all good.
Is the audio from here good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me put the plane up.
So Garfield's asking a question at the moment. What do you think of the Horizon Hobby Viper? Is this the 90 millimeter? If you're talking about the 90 millimeter, the 90 millimeter is absolutely amazing. No other way to put it. Thing's just perfect out of the box. Needs absolutely nothing out of the box. It's perfect out of the box. Yes, you can do things to it to make it better if you want, but it doesn't need it. It's perfect out of the box. The thing does over 130 miles an hour out of the box. It has pretty much unlimited vertical out of the box. The AS3X settings on the receiver when you first get it are perfect out of the box. Now, another good thing, if you like changing those setups, you can put that 8S setup in there, and it'll just drop in. Oops. It'll just drop in there. Um, it is one of the best flying BNF planes I've flown to date, if not the best.
All right.
I think it's cool. So
Everything's
I
looking
see the
fine.
RV. I see the RV. I can hear you just fine.
All right, cool. So let's do this. So the RV7. So obviously the two things you need to do this. You need a Smart ESC, which the RV7 comes out of the box with a 45 amp Avian, and then you also need to do this through the radio. You need one of the new smart receivers. So this is an AR631. This comes with the airplane out of the box, but
Did you
any
dot that
like
plane?
the AR410, the 620, and all the new Spectrum line of receivers. As long as they have a smart logo on them, you can do it. All right, so obviously we're doing a prop airplane, so I'm gonna pull this off.
Be safe. So wait, you did Papa Dots all over that thing too?
Well, it has rivets on it, like it's full of rivets.
Mm-hmm.
So I just went over them with a silver marker. I was like, whatever, make
Cool.
it pop.
Yeah.
No, it's like the Tiger Cat. I mean, all the rivets you see come out of the box on it.
Yeah. So yeah, Garfield. Well, you don't fly Spectrum, so you'd have to change that. It doesn't matter. The plane flies great, even with no even if you use your own receiver, it's still gonna fly good. But
All right, let me get it on the RV model here. Where is it in here?
so for those of you that are just joining, Nate is going to show us how to do some forward programming on the ESC.
All right, volume's off.
ESC.
All right, so let me lower the camera here so I can get him on the radio. Yep, let's do that. Okay. All right, so let's plug in the airplane, and I'll show you how to get to the menu first off. So radio's on. I mean, this airplane has been flown numerous times. So radio's on. Plug the plane in. Everything's working. All right. So to access the menu, the Avian menu, it's really easy. If you're on a DX radio or NX with the scroll wheel, you're just going to scroll all the way to the right. So there it is. Avian programming or Smart ESC, whatever it's called. And if you're on an IX radio, just like click the screen. All right. So to enter the menu, it's saying, lower throttle, up elevator, and left aileron. But the caveat to this is since it uses the sticks, it needs to see, don't mind my radio, it's very dirty. It needs to see full 100% endpoint on the stick. So if we move my stick here, you can see the aileron's not quite getting 100. And I have 100% throws all the way around this airplane, but the reason it's not is because, as you can see, I have some trim in the airplane. So you might want to, if you've flown the airplane and you want to reprogram the ESC, you'll definitely want to either take a picture of your trim, memorize it. So I'm just going to memorize this. So ailerons plus 22, elevators minus 20. So I'm going to neutralize the trims just so that, don't mind the dogs going now. All right. So now we can see, now that I've zeroed my trims, if I move the sticks, you can see they're meeting full 100 on the endpoints all the way around. Okay. So, and the other caveat to entering the menu is you have, sorry, I can make the camera here. The other caveat to entering the menu is it has to be done within like the first 30 to 40 seconds of plugging the airplane in. So obviously it's been a little longer than that. So I'm just going to reboot the airplane. Plug it in. All right, so we verified our sticks are making full 100 endpoints. The airplane's been rebooted. So now let's enter the menu. So we're gonna go throttles down, up elevator, left aileron, just as the ESC menu shows. Then it'll say up elevator, right aileron. So we'll do that. All right, now we're in the menu. So I guess we'll just kind of go through this and I'll talk about each thing. So flight mode, obviously we're a fixed wing. Brake type. So for the guys that have, well, anything with a smart ESC really, and they want to do reverse, out of the box, brake type is going to say disabled. And then to scroll through the menu, up and down is with elevator, and then to move left and right. So if you're doing reverse, you'll scroll through the brake type until you get reverse. So that's the first step, setting up reverse, which I don't have reverse on this plane. So we're just going to put it back to disabled. And then brake force, basically what the brake force means is when you pull the throttle off and the brake engages, it basically is how hard the brake is, in the sense of when you try to move the propeller, how much force it takes. So Horizon says to put the brake force at 7 if you're doing reverse, and I leave it at 0. And on my prop planes, if I have reverse, I set it so that when I turn my throttle cut off, the prop actually windmills. So when I turn the power off in flight, the propeller doesn't stop. But yeah, brake force is 0 on this airplane since I don't have reverse. Cutoff type, it's set to surge out of the box, which basically means that if you hit LVC, this is what it's going to behave like. So if you hit LVC, the motor is going to surge.
It's going to go.
You can change this to soft. You can change it to a soft cutoff, a hard cutoff, but you just leave it at surge. You're going to lose minimal power that way if you do hit LVC, which we'll get into that. Okay, down through the menu, LiPo cells. It's set to auto calc, but if you really want to, you can change it. All right, cutoff voltage. Out of the box, this is going to be set at 3.4 volts.
That's too high. Yep.
Basically, what this is if your cells hit this voltage, it's going to go into LVC, which we've discussed before with the EDFs. And I discovered this on my F-16 within the first couple of flights, when I started to get comfortable and I was, ringing the airplane out. Like 2 minutes into the flight, the plane would start, surging, like it was going into LVC, and I was like, what the heck? I'm only been flying for a minute and a half, 2 minutes. And, I knew we could do this. So Ray and I were going to visit the field, and we saw that the cutoff voltage was set to 3.4 volts. So if you're flying an EDF, with an older battery, it's going to sag. So what I always tell people with this is just go left and just disable it.
Disable it altogether. It's better to lose a battery than it is to lose a plane.
Yeah, exactly. I'd rather lose the plane, or I'd rather lose the battery than the airplane.
Yeah, because you might hurt the battery going a little low, but it doesn't kill the plane at least.
Yeah, and then BEC voltage. This is basically just how much voltage your BEC is.
Can you change that on this plane? I thought 6 is the lowest it goes.
No, you can go higher, but
Okay.
6 is the lowest. So
Okay.
I think it goes all the way up to 8.4. But so the minimum is 6, which, if any of you have bought a free-wing plane as of recently, you see there's a little yellow thing around the manual that tells you all the voltages for the servos and everything on the airplane. And I think the reason they're doing this is because people are putting smart ESCs in their airplanes or in their free-wing planes, trying to get reverse.
They're gonna fry
And
it.
servos and ring tracks are burning up because the free-wing stuff is only good for 5 to 5.5 volts.
Right.
And this is pumping out 6 at a minimum.
Yep.
So, yeah. I'm sure they could handle it for a while, but
They're probably gonna try it over time.
you'll fry something eventually, yeah.
Yep.
So BEC voltage, and most of these foam planes that most of us fly, 6 volts is around what you want. But if you have a big plane, you put a smart ESC in it, and you got high voltage servos and whatnot, you can bump up the voltage. Startup time. This is basically how, I don't know how to really describe it in the sense of, the lag maybe, or
Yeah, it's
Ray could probably describe it better.
so it's like a soft start or normal start. Normal means that it's gonna kick up right away. There's not going to be any sort of ramp up in power. It's
Yeah.
just going to go to
So-
wherever you move the throttle.
With the stock settings, it's set to a soft start,
Yeah.
which is fine. But for a plane like this, I'm always punching it, so I put it to normal. So there is no, spool up. If
You want your throttle to react right away. Only time you don't is with a helicopter.
Yeah. So startup time, I put it to normal, but like I said, out of the bag, it's going to be set to soft, and you can do what you want. It's all personal preference, and they also have very soft setting if you want.
Yep.
Again, for helicopters.
That's
All right, go here. Now we've got timing. Out of the box, it's set to 15, which
Mhm.
it works, but especially for EDFs with in runners, it's just too much. You're just going to
Too
run
much.
hot, and you're going to pull more amps than you need to. With this plane, you could leave it at 15, like a prop plane, but I put it at 5 just because the ESC in this thing was getting a little warm. And then I bumped it down to 5. I noticed no performance difference,
Mm-mm.
but the ESC was coming down like an average of about 20 degreys cooler
Yep.
every flight. So that was nice. So yeah, most of my planes I put the timing at 5 just because you guys know how I fly. I fly like an idiot and everything starts to get warm. But it's all personal preference really. But my recommendation, especially for EDFs with in runners, the timing should be as low as it can possibly go, pretty much. Now you got motor rotation. So if for some reason you put a smart ESC in your plane, you plug it in, and the motor's going the wrong way, instead of going in there and switching the 2 leads, you could change it right here. Which with this plane, if for some reason it came out of the box backwards, that would be nice because to get the ESC, you really have to pull the motor off. So that's cool.
A lot easier.
Active FW, I really don't know what that is.
I think that's the freewheel thing. It's something else. It's nothing we need to worry. Disabled.
It comes disabled. It's probably a helicopter thing. And again, this governor game, that's a helicopter thing.
Yeah.
So don't need to worry about that for us. All right. AR time. I think is that another helicopter thing?
I don't know what that is.
Probably not. I don't know what it is. It's probably a helicopter thing. And again, with this, I think this is a helicopter thing, whatever this is. So the last couple items, no need to worry for fixed wing pilots. Thrust reverse channel. So like I was saying before, if you want to set up reverse, you're going to set your brake type to reverse. And this is where you select your thrust reverse channel. It comes defaulted on channel 7, which in this menu, it can be from 5 to 9. So like this plane, it uses a 6-channel receiver. And if you program safe, you're probably going to put safe on channel 7. So for reverse, you probably want it on channel 8. Hold on a second.
Airvex. The only reason, so that's a good. It depends on the plane. It's better to have your start not to be slow, just because you don't want it to. If you're coming in for a landing or something and need to bump the throttle last minute, you don't want it to ramp up slow. But hey, do what works for you. If it works for you, that's good. I don't know where Nate went, but he will be back. So when he's back, we'll bring him back. But with the Draco, that's where Nate actually had his setup to where it would freewheel. I like the way he set up his brake on that plane, so it works more like a helicopter kind of. But so yeah, okay.
Sorry.
It's all good. You don't have a camera though, so once that's there, I'll put it back.
Oh. All right, nope. I'm back. They're taking photos of our house to like update the photos online.
Okay.
And the woman came back for night pictures. They needed the blinds open over there, so Dad comes in. All right. As I was saying, thrust reverse channel. Like I said, you can put it 5 through 9 on this airplane. If you did reverse and you had safe, you probably want it on channel 8. Don't do what Pilot Ryan did. Don't hit safe and reverse. It kicks in. That was pretty fun though. Yeah. All right though. And then for the channel, you would just go into like your channel assign and assign whatever channel to whatever switch. So on my Viper and my Ultra Stick and whatever I have with reverse, I put it on this switch. So up being normal. I don't know, when I fly like this with my thumb and then my pointer finger just kind of supporting. But if I want to plane with thrust reverse, I can be flying. I can go to flare and then let my pointer finger off and hit it. And I make it so that this is normal, reverse. So yeah. So that's the thrust reverse channel thing. And then once you've done what you need to do, exit with save and just go right stick, and the ESC will reboot. So, yeah, that's really it. Is there any more that anybody wants to see?
Yeah, if you guys want to see it, let us know, because then we can just do it now.
I just ran through the menu and just showed what everything did.
Yeah, the hardest part's just getting to it, though. Just you got to follow that.
Yeah, because you gotta, and if for some reason you plug your airplane in and this isn't showing up, the first thing you can do is just try turn your radio off, plug the airplane back in. But if you still don't see it, either you probably need to update your radio, and if you've got a new E-flight plane, everything should be up to date ESC receiver wise. So if you're not seeing it on your radio, it's most likely it just needs to be updated. Which, updating your radio, that's a whole other topic discussion thing. I'm sure most of you know how to do that. But if anybody wants to see anything else, just let me know while I'm here with the airplane.
Let us know. Yeah, so that smart ESC does helicopter things too, so that might be what was that? Oh, the motor. Oh, okay.
Well,
Sounds
anyway.
weird.
Yes, Snow Valley or River. I get you change your name. Yeah, it cannot be entered in safe.
Good.
Mainly because the travel limits. Okay, let me set my terms back while I still have them in my head. Plus 22 for the aileron and minus 20 for the elevator. All right. Okay. Last chance. Anybody want to see anything before I put this thing back together and put it away? Like I said, I was just running through the menu and just showing what everything meant.
Cool. No, that's good. People want to see it, and then I can chop this up later. So
Yeah, chop it up and repost it.
Cool.
It's slightly on the fly, but hey, it works.
So what? It worked. All good. Thank you.
All right. Well,
I know people want to see. So
I'll shut the phone down, put the airplane away, and yeah.
So when you come back, I'll bring you back.
Hey.
There we go.
Right.
Hey, Richard Webb. Cool. Yeah, it's a refresher for me too, because I need to start doing that stuff. And I've got to, now that you showed me how to do the setup for the receivers, I'll do that too after the factory reset. But you need a program cable for that?
Yeah, to update your bind and fly TA receiver, yeah, you need the Spectrum cable, which when I got it was like $20-something, and then you need the Spectrum programmer on your PC. You can download it from Spectrum. It's easy to use, but yeah, basically you just update it, and the update allows you to unlock.
Do you have to do anything to update it, or do you have to register?
No, you just plug it in, and you plug it in. You have to register the receiver, which it's not hard to do. It's just like, name your receiver.
Okay.
Name it whatever. And then you go to, it'll have a little button in the top, update, and you just go check for updates, and then just click the most recent one. And basically, because the TA model out of the box from your airplane, so like this receiver in this RV, if I went into forward programming right now, I couldn't change the settings because it's locked. But if I pull it out of the airplane, plug it into the computer, update it, then I can go into forward programming, and the factory reset options will pop up. And then I can factory reset it. But then also, before you reset it, you can save these settings to backup. So say like, I like it, but I want to do a little tweaking. You can save this one to backup. You can change what you want to change. But if you want to go back to this, you can just go to restore from backup, and it'll put this right back on.
So with it coming out of the box, can you change the gains and all that stuff too?
No, it's locked.
It's locked. Okay, so you have to.
The gains, what it comes with out of the box, you can't adjust them. it's locked.
Okay.
You can put a flight mode to turn the gyro off, but you can't change the gain numbers. No.
Okay. Good to know. But if you have one that's unlocked, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, and if you buy one new out of the box, it's obviously.
Cool. Must be talking to parents or something. But anyway, cool. So we got a little bit of something here. But I don't think I can pull it out. I didn't have anything set up to actually show this, but I did get something. I got something different. It was too good of a deal to pass up, so I got one. The X-Fly, if you could see from the picture, I got an X-Fly Tasman. So possibly try something out, something a little different. Get back to my bush plane roots, since we used to do a lot of that at Baylands. Pete Lane would know that, know about that. But we used to fly lots of different bush plane type stuff, and this plane's got the really big tires and what happened? Okay. So yeah, I got the Taz. I got that thing. Try to find some pictures of it so you can see what I'm talking about. But want to try something different, and this is it. Let's see if I can share the screen here. Hold on a second. So it's going to be a little weird here for a second, but this is the plane. So I wanted to. It wasn't really planned, but it ended up working out. So it's kind of cool. It's got these real cool tires that are really good on, stuff where it would sink. So it's something to try out, something different. A plane like this is good to help with landings and other stuff. It's got that little port there on the bottom, so I could try some Gooniac stacks on it. But it looks like a cool little plane, and the price was really good. And I guess I was able to get one sooner because nobody else can get them. They're available in mid-May. But this is from Banana Hobby. But cool little bird. So I'll have to try that out. But, should be fun. Nate will be back. But and yes, that's the Tasman. It's made by X-Fly. This is where you can get it if you wanted to get it, but they don't have them in stock right now. And I think that you could even get X-Fly stuff directly from Amazon. Actually, I know you can get from Amazon as well. Let's see if I can get into Amazon and show you. Let's get there. Yep, they got it. So you can order it through there too. I think it's directly from XY. So if you just want to get it directly from them. What's up to Fred Barron? How are you? So let's see if that link works. It might be too many letters. But if it worked. So yeah, you can get it from Amazon. You can get it from a couple different places. If you know anyone that has an Amazon store, go through their store to get it, whatever. But looks like a very cool little plane. It's going to pretty much be ready to go out of the box. It's just a couple things you need to do for setup, and that's it. It's good to go. But the coolest feature is those big old wheels on it. Bitgo, I think Bitgo's having problems getting planes at the moment, but they're there as well. I don't know who else is doing the XFly stuff, but there are a few other places. Amazon's probably your best bet to getting something quickly and with a good return policy and all that other stuff. But yeah, so we'll see. If I decide I want to keep it, then I'll be featuring some more stuff about that because it looks like it could be a fun little plane. I think it flies on 3S. No, but it can fly on 4. Okay, cool. So I'll be able to use my 3000 4S in there with no problem. But yeah, cool. Don't hijack the channel, slap nuts. But so anyway, there'll be some more stuff on that eventually. I hope I'll be able to get that thing together. I have 2 planes I want to put together that I haven't been able to put together yet. Let's see. What else is there? All right, well, Nate, are you done yet? Sheesh, what are you doing? I just finished cooking too, so I need to go get some of my food. But anyway, so what else is anything else anybody else wants to do or talk about or whatever? Because we've already been on for almost an hour, and I think that might be everything that needs to go on. So the Fred Baron, you got a Night Tundra, huh? That actually kind of looked kind of cool. I saw the videos that what's his name, John VHRC posted of that. That looked kind of cool. I know a whole bunch of people got videos of it, but I think it looked cool. I like the lights. I like the way they had those flashing lights on the tips. Looks pretty cool. Oh, good question. So can I run the? Yes, you can. You can run them both the same because the ones the ring actually works only off of receiver power. So so the ring only uses, well, if you're using the ring directly from E-flite, their ring uses receiver power, so you don't need to power it any other way. You just plug it in. You just need to make sure that both of them work together. So if you have it on a channel, somebody did this too. I think it was Richie Pena did it. But what you do is you put if you put them both on the same channel and you Y them, or okay. So the one on the actual throttle, you could Y the ring from E-flite, and then if you need to put a different one on another channel, you can do it that way for the other burner. But the main thing with the E-flite ring is that it runs off of receiver power only. It doesn't use any other external power. So as long as you can make them all talk to each other, that's fine. If you put them on multiple Ys or whatever, however it works. But yeah, that'll work. And somebody has done it. Richie Pena did it. I don't know if you've seen that on one of the RC, on one of the groups, one of the RC type groups on Facebook. Somebody did it, but you have to dig a little bit. I need to find it and save it because it looks pretty cool. Because then you've got the burner on the outside and the inside, so it works out good. But I like the fact that you guys told me that we should do this sooner. So I'll plan on doing that, especially with the days. Um, days getting longer now. I know people don't want to, especially you guys on the East Coast, don't want to be up too late, or any other time zones don't want to be up too late. So I will. I'll get the show started sooner. Try to make it interesting. So you guys don't get all bored. Yeah, and what Nate said, I like the fire booty, just the fire booty by itself. But hey, it actually fills it in better if you use both. But fire booty's better. This looks better. So we'll see. But anyway, guys, I'm probably gonna pretty much call it here because it's it's getting late and I'm kind of tired. Yeah, I did see them on there flying their F-15 and F-22. It was kind of cool, flying like crazy people. Yes, Craig Bevan, I see you, and that's what I wanted to do because I know you guys are over there at the other time zone, and I get out of work late, not late, but I get out of. I'm not usually not home. Can't really do anything till after 4 p.m. my time, so I'll adjust. The main reason why I have the time set as it is because RC Air Marshal used to go on first, but he's not going on Mondays anymore, so I can change the time. I'll get on sooner, just so everybody can be there. Yeah. So yeah, Nate, I'm gonna get going. But I'm going to get going, guys. Thank you for being here. We got that little bit of extra knowledge from Nate, thankfully. But hopefully, I'll be able. I have 2 boxes here, planes that need to be done. So hopefully, I'll be able to get this done soon. But Pops 305, thanks for posting those videos of the new Gooniac stacks, and there's lots more video of that stuff coming. Yes, Nate, the EC programming was helpful. Thank you. It's always good when you're able to show people how to do that. I guess we should do the forward programming thing too with some maybe showing how to set up a receiver too. That might work. So next time I get them, we can do that. I'll have those soon. Anyway, thanks for being here, y'all. And keep your eyes open for some more videos that are coming. I have the B2 with the F-35. Should be done soon. So got lots more cool stuff coming. But the Gooniac stacks, more of that stuff. That should be cool. And I plan on getting another Warbird here soon too. So also have some events that will be local. One on May 21st. It's pretty soon. We'll have to talk a little bit more about that. Maybe we'll do that next week. But I'm going to get out because I got stuff to do and I don't want to keep y'all awake too late. But thanks for being here, guys, and we will see you the next time.